Hello, my name is Shane Counts, and this presentation is about the 10 steps to preventive maintenance on your skid steer loader. Step 1 is to wash the machine clean of any dirt, grease, and oil. 3 tools you're going to need to do this is either a pressure washer, maybe a rag, and possibly a scrubbing tool. But those last two are only necessary if you're only using a garden hose. If you're using a pressure washer, you're going to be okay. Just make sure to wash off the grease zerks of any dirt. That's pretty important. And step number 2 is to look the skid steer over for any damages, such as broken bolts, bent parts, broken glass, gashes in the tires, anything like that that could be dangerous. You want to address that problem immediately. And step number 3 is going to be greasing the whole machine. Some grease zerks may be hidden, so you may want to consult your service manual for this one. It'll give you all the grease points on the machine. Any tools you're going to need for this is just going to be a grease gun. There are 3 different types. A hand pump, a manual, an electric grease gun, and a pneumatic grease gun. Most common is probably a hand pump. They all work good. Some are just a little faster and more convenient than others. And step 4, very important and very simple, is to check the engine oil, just like you would do on your car. First, you want to lift up the rear hood so the motor is exposed. Then pull out the dipstick, wipe clean with a rag, stick it back in, pull it back out, and make sure it's within the 2 safe lines. If it's low, you're going to want to add oil. If you don't do that, severe engine damage could occur. Step 5, checking and replacing the air filter. This is another simple step. Pull up the rear hood, just like you would changing the oil. Pull the cap off the air filter housing, and pull up the air filter and just visually inspect for any dirt buildup or anything like that. You can clean these out, but it's more recommended just replacing. This will make your skid steer perform better, get better mileage. Step 6, checking the hydraulic oil level. First off, most skid steers call for having all your cylinders retracted as far as you can. If you don't do that, you could get a low reading when you're actually perfect. And to check this, after you've retracted all your cylinders, lift up the rear hood, open the door. There should be a sight glass with 2 marks. You'll want to be within those marks and you'll be alright. If not, damage could occur to your pump, or you may not be able to lift as much. Step 7 is checking engine coolant level. You don't want to do this when it's hot, but you can if you have an overflow tank. But it's still recommended to wait till the machine's cold and take off the radiator cap to make sure it's full. And if it's low, you want to fill it up with a recommended coolant. Otherwise your engine could overheat. Step 8, and this one is optional, but it will make it a lot more convenient when you're riding inside. And this is to clean the inside of the cab of the machine. Just clean out any pop cans, maybe take out the mats, dump out all the dirt, clean any garbage, wipe down the windows so you can see better. Again, optional, but could be important. Make your skid steer look nicer too if you're trying to sell it. And step 9. This one's pretty important. Make sure you want to do this one. Just hop in the machine, start it up, and then jump out, make sure the parking brake's on. Walk around it, maybe open up the hood, open up the door, listen to the motor, and make sure there's no weird noises coming from it, like pinging, misfiring, anything like that. If there is, you may want to take it to the shop and have it addressed, or maybe just a tune-up is needed. And step 10 is just hop in the machine, start it up, operate around the yard, just lift up the arms, tilt the bucket, do anything that's normal. Make sure the machine isn't making any weird noises, make sure it can lift properly, and that is about it. And thank you very much for listening to my presentation about the 10 steps doing preventive maintenance on your skid steer loader.
created using Powtoon.